So Ajahn Munta Bun, thank you for inviting me here. It's an honor to be in your place. And everything I see here is freaky.
ใช่
Is anyone here? What did you find?
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.
So what are we dealing with here? Is this the usual kind of Thai magic that I hear?
In Thailand, there's a lot of different part of the region, and different masters they practice different magic from their different region. So for Ajahn Monta himself, he came from the North East of Thailand, which is called Isaan. So in Thailand, it's very big. There's a lot of region. We differentiate them by the North region, the South region, the Central region, the Northeast region. The North region is very influenced by the Burmese, which is the Myanmar. For Central Bangkok, most of the magic is usually all mixed up. They have love magic, they have tattoo, all that. So for Northeastern, which is Isaan, they deal more on helping people, because in Isaan, they don't call them by Ajahn, they call them by Moh Tam. Moh Tam is a name that we call them like a spiritual doctor in a way. And they not only deal with spiritual, they deal to healing. When people is sick, they heal. Because why? Over at Northeastern, the place that they are in, there's no hospital nearby, there's no clinic nearby. So when people fall sick, they will visit this Moh Tam to seek for help. To ask them to do healing. When they want to build a new home, they will ask the Moh Tam to go and build their new home, to see their feng shui for them. And not only that, like for spiritual attack, black magic, all go to this Moh Tam. So Ajahn Monta, we can address him as Moh Tam Monta. Moh Tam Monta goได้ใช่ไหม? Because for Ajahn, we call them usually in the central Thailand, we call them by Ajahn. But for that, it's called Moh Tam, which is more traditional in Isaan. And for Isaan, the magic that they do have a lot of different steps to follow.
So I would understand that Moh Tam is very much like a witch doctor.
Yes, correct.
Right? Traditionally, the word witch doctor or shaman, where you are living in a village far away, there's no polyclinic, no hospital.
Yep, correct.
So these people would take on the role of shamans.
Yes, correct.
Okay. But as a shaman, you mentioned the word healing, taking care of people. But yet the artifacts you have in this place looks very demonic, right? Like the eyes coming out, the tongue coming out. It's to a lay person like me, I come in here, this is straight away demonic, like, for lack of a better word, right?
Yep.
Not knowing the difference. Is this what you guys worship?
We don't exactly worship them in a way, because we worship the Buddha, we worship the God. We will never say that I'm worshiping the ghost. We are just sort of, I put it in a very simple way, they are just our friends. When we need help, we will tell them.
Okay.
We don't bow down to them, we don't put our hands together to pray, we don't do that. Because they are way lower than us.
Help me understand this relationship between the Ishaan culture and ghost.
มันคืออย่างนี้คือ คนอีสานหรือคนพื้นที่ภาคอื่นที่เขาอยู่ในพื้นที่ที่เขาสมัยโบราณเขาจะนับถือผีอย่างพ่อแม่ปู่ย่าตายายตายไปก็เป็นผีเขาก็บูชาผีนับถือผีที่มีคุณที่ให้ประโยชน์
So in Isaan, they believe in worshipping ghosts, whereby their ancestor that passed away, they will call it Puya Taya. In Isaan, right, every household, they will have this statue of an old grandma and old grandfather. They believe that this old grandma and this old grandfather is their city, is something like the Malayan.
The Malayan?
Something like the Malayan.
Okay.
เหมือนสิงโตพ่นน้ำแต่ว่าเป็นปุยะตายะ So they believed in worshipping this grandfather and grandmother. We call it the Puya Tayat, whereby most of the household they have it, the statue. So whenever this village they need help or spiritual, they will pray and respect us and ask them to help, to take care of their house, to take care of their children, their family, and anything that's spiritual. The Moh Tam will seek permission first before they do any ritual.
So this grandmother and grandfather, where do they come from? What was the origin of these two characters?
Prawat Puya Tayat. Okay, this is like a folk tale. They believe that in many years ago, this grandfather and grandmother helped a lot of people around their village. And it's passed down by generation after generation. They continue. Something like, you bring to her, Tope Kong, Huti Kong, something like that.
Which year was there any idea?
Ajahn Lu Pia Lai Maya, Puya Tayat. It's like many years ago, they believe that, like the Chinese, the Taoists, the god, they did like something heroic, then they make a statue out of it to pay respect. Something like that. Same goes for the Puya Tayat, which is the grandfather and grandmother of Isaan.
So we're talking this about 16th century.
Yeah, very long.
Way back lah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So if I were to understand that connection, it would be same like how Chinese venerate the Quan Gong.
Yes, correct.
Right, because Quan Gong came from a time of legend, and he did good deeds.
Yep.
So now people put shrine and venerate
correct.
him, right?
Something like that. Correct.
Okay. So I noticed there's a picture of a lady on your chest. Is that the grandmother?
No, this is one of the spirit that he controlled.
Tell me more about this controlling of spirits.
เรื่องสะกดวิญญาณมันก็มีหลายประเภทหนึ่งก็คือวิญญาณผีที่ไปทำร้ายคนก็สะกดอีกแบบหนึ่งเรื่องวิญญาณผีที่คนมีวิชาครูบาอาจารย์หลายๆท่านที่เอาผีมาใช้งานมาทำสร้างประโยชน์ช่วยคนก็มีวิธีสะกดไปอีกแบบหนึ่งมันแตกต่างกันออกไป
There's a lot of form of controlling of spirit. It depends on what kind of spirit. There are spirit that out there to harm people. He will use this method to control them. There are spirit that passed down by generation by their master, whereby they already caught, and to use them, or in a way to ask them for help, to help the people around us. And each different spirits, they will use different magic to control them. It can be spirit that do black magic on people, spirit that allow the devotees to have it with them, to help them in their daily life, or spirit that out there to harm people. This spirit, they'll keep it.
Most people who understand catching a spirit, ghost catcher, ghost hunter, you probably got your knowledge from Ghostbuster, right? You get this laser beam, you beam someone into the box and you keep it. How does Ajahn capture this ghost?
Before he need to start the whole ceremony to catching the spirits, he will need to prepare the necessary offering items according to the old Asian textbook where he learned. So for example, this magic that he need to do right now, he need to prepare maybe like black roses, like cloth, incense, all that. He will put on the table, then he will just start to chant to inform his teachers above, the teachers that pass away. By doing that, they already know that he's doing. They will look over him, and he can start to catch them. And by catching them, he will use a long stick or a knife, a magical knife or a long stick. He will start chanting and lure them out. So by luring them out, he have the ability to see and to feel them. For example, there's 10. He need to call all of them, the 10, to be in front of him. And he will prepare the items that put them inside. It can be a piece of wood, it can be a bottle, it can be a string. When he catches them and put it inside the wood, he will take the string, a white string, to tie it. This is to seal it, to stop them from coming out. And he will draw, we call it the yan. The yan is to control them. By doing that, after it's caught, they will go and bury it. in a place.
One understanding I have about Isaan is many practitioners are from Isaan. Magic is very common in Isaan. Is this something that is a general knowledge? Anyone who is Isaan, who born into Isaan, magic is a way of life.
He learned everything word by word, and he need to write it down in the notebook from his master, which is our grandmaster. His name is called Ajahn Go. Ajahn Go is one of Isaan most senior Moh Tam, whereby I can say that 60% of the Thailand Ajarns mostly come from his school that learn from him. So Ajahn Monta is one of the senior that learn from him, which is the full art of black magic, the full art of ghosts. Ajahn Go will open up a book. He will teach him, okay, so for this, what do you need to prepare? He'll just follow. He'll just write it down, the step by step. And what do we need to chant, and what is the right day to do, and the right time. So Ajahn Go is one of the Isaan most prominent Moh Tam.
Can anyone just learn to be a Moh Tam, or you need to have a specific time of birth or ability to be able to be a Moh Tam? Can I be a Moh Tam?
ใช่
ได้ใช่ไหม
ได้
There's no restriction saying that you need to have a specific date of birth or whatever. As long as you have the interest, you can learn.
Is there a price to pay for being a Moh Tam?
Only Moh Tam, right? Not about spirits.
Or there's a difference?
Yeah, if you learn Moh Tam you can help people.
Okay.
But if you say that you have a Moh Tam, you do more than helping people. Like we say, like you do like black magic. You do the art of the ghost arts. There's a different.
Now I'm getting information that there is Moh Tam and there's a different level.
Yeah.
Right? So I suppose what can be said is if you can already heal someone, you also have the ability to harm someone.
Yes, you're right.
Just like a knife, right? You got two sides of the
Yeah.
blade. So let's move from Moh Tam. So Moh Tam anyone can learn.
Anybody can. Moh Tam, you can learn anything. I mean, Moh Tam is just a title.
Okay.
That means once you enter the school of Moh Tam, you have a choice. You want to learn healing, you want to learn to help people, you want to learn on doing love ritual, attraction ritual, or you can choose to learn everything, including black magic, including doing magic to kill someone,
Okay.
ghost magic, doing amulets regarding ghosts. Yeah.
So Moh Tam everyone can learn.
Yeah.
The next level of black magic. This is secret in Isaan?
When we talk about Moh Tam is the foundation.
Okay.
So if you want to go into, let's say we have a section which is we want to learn the spiritual stuff, the ghosts. Okay? There's a lot deeper one, whereby it's a secret. Maybe they will teach you, they will see by faith. For example, Ajahn Monta, he have a faith review. He will teach you the darker secret.
Okay.
Whereby maybe someone he don't even teach them.
I want to know what is in the mind of Ajahn Monta. What makes him or anyone wants to pursue the dark side? Because if you talk about helping people, we talk about making a living, being a Monta, being a shaman is good enough. But what makes you want to pursue the dark side?
It's chosen. It's by fate that he was born this way. He was chosen to learn all this magic. He didn't coincidentally just I just want to be no. It was when he was young, and what he want to emphasize is if there's someone that get black magic or someone that have encountered with ghosts, he need to know exactly. He need to learn what is the magic that they'll be doing first. He need to practice the magic first. For example, the black magic that the person practice, so he know how to attack back on it. He know how to cure it. If he doesn't acquire this magic, the Ajarn, the other party that set this magic to the person, is a magic that he doesn't know. It's very hard for him. So he need to learn to do the black magic first before he can help the person.
What is the highest stage of this black path?
He need to sort of sell his soul away. This is to offer his life to his teachers.
Just I heard it right the first time out. You said sell his soul away.
Yeah. In a way to offer his life away.
Okay.
Why? he do this because he came from a very he came from Isaan, and it's not like the city. He stayed in a village, and his mode of survival is just by doing all this. Why he chose this way is because he want to provide food for his family, and he doesn't have any skill because they are born this way. They are born to do this. When he know that he was chosen to do this, he need to do it to the best. And by doing it the best, he need to what the teachers that taught him, he need to follow by giving his life to his teachers in a way to sell away his soul. Second, there's another initiation which is the darker one, which is called Kanku Payaman. Kanku Payaman is a much deeper one, which is, I can put it in a very simple way, and cult. When he started to do this thing, his level will go up a much more higher level, which he can do much more darker magic. Even online, that you can't see it online. To enter this Payaman, we put in a very simple way, is the demon. From him being a Moh Tam, and to him being a Payaman, this explains his fingernails.
Okay.
Yeah. One is human, one is Payaman.
So he has become a demon, or he has brought a demon to this
it's
world.
not exactly a demon, that you entered the teaching of Payaman.
So you.
It's like Harry Potter.
Okay. Wow. You are human, you train to a level, and this particular path, the darkest and the highest of this dark path, which is very secret and not many people know, you can't even find it on the internet. Ajahn Moh Tam has trained and initiated into this sect. The Moh Tam, like I said, anyone can learn, anyone can be a Moh Tam, a shaman. But to be a demon, to train your soul to become a demon, or in fact sell your soul, and perhaps even, maybe you can explain this to me later better, he has achieved a level where he's half demon, half human.
Something like that. Whatever spirit or whatever, how strong spirit that he encounter, they are scared of him.
Okay, you got to give me more information on this cult, because I've not heard about this before.
So for Payaman, to enter the school of Payaman, we call it the school in a way.
Okay.
The master need to prepare a Buddha statue. This is very unorthodox. So it will sound all very disrespectful, but this is the way it is.
Sure.
On how he practice.
So don't censor on me, man. Just go give me the full details.
So by accepting that you entered the magic of Payaman, you need to prepare a Buddha statue. This Buddha statue, the base have to be empty. So usually when us humans, us believers, Buddha is a very, very sacred and very, very it's a very secret thing that we respect. But for people that practice Payaman, they don't respect the Buddha. To enter the magic of Payaman, you need to prepare the Buddha. Usually when we hold the Buddha statue, we hold by two hands. But no. During the preparation of this ceremony, you need to hold the Buddha statue with one hand on the head, and you turn it around, upside down. Stick it on the ground. Use the Buddha statue as an offering plate for Payaman.
Does Payaman have a entity, like a main?
Payaman mi tua ton mayan. It's something like a demon. This come from many centuries ago lah. And he will ride on a very big elephant. And he's the one that, control all the spirits. People will be very afraid. Even the spirits will be afraid of him. After being initiated, whenever Ajahn Moh Tam, he happened to go to a temple, the first thing he need to do is not use his both hands to pray. He will use his both feet to pray. Then he can use his both hands to pray. Let the Payaman pray using his leg, and then his hands. This is him.
And the price to pay, you mentioned just now, is to sell your soul.
Yes.
Is there a demon in you now?
คิดตัวอาจารย์มีพยามันไหม
ก็ถ้าเรียนแล้วก็พยามารก็ต้องอยู่
There is, but It's not taking over his body. It's still by him.
And what happens when you die?
ตอนอาจารย์ตายนั่นเป็นครูผี
เป็นครูผี
Okay, this one I'll explain. So after this is word by word as what he told me and disciple. After he passed away, he won't be going up to the heaven. He won't be going down to hell. He will be wandering around on earth as a spiritual teacher. Whenever we have any ceremony, whenever we needed help, we will just call his name, and he will just come to us to help us to assist us in our ritual.
So the Payaman is basically the most biggest earning path you can take.
The darkest path we
Yeah.
can take.
So the normal healing one, everyone can do. So
Yeah.
you don't get a lot of money for that.
Because there's a lot.
A lot, right?
Yeah.
So if the higher or the lower you go with the ability to cast spell, in this case as a Payaman, you are half demon, and you could kill someone. And this is where you make the most money. You're like a hitman. You're a spiritual hitman.
Correct.
And you are also a disciple of Ajahn Munta.
Yeah.
So if Ajahn Munta dies, his soul roams earth that you can call.
Yes.
In this case, when you die,
Same.
you also roam earth.
Yep.
Okay, I understand Ajahn Munta comes from Isaan and, money is a big issue. But where we are from, we don't suffer the same way like them. What make you want to go down that path?
It started off with curiosity. And I've been to Taoism, I've been to church. And I can say that the culture of Thailand is really very interesting and very exotic. It's something that very different from the things that the past religions that I encounter.
But to sacrifice your soul, that's a different level altogether.
It depends on the things that we practice because I learn not only from Ajahn Moh Tam himself, I learn from a few. And for me, I don't practice what he does. I don't practice the Payaman, I don't practice the spirit, the ghost magic.
Okay.
I practice things that help the people.
Okay.
And I also believe that, I walk this path is fate. I'm able to meet him, I'm able to meet my, all the other masters. And it's really curiosity because I really want to know, does all this exist?
As a Payaman, you are a demon or you're dealing with the demonic world. Not many of us can see the afterlife.
Yeah.
We know there's heaven and hell, and the mere fact that you say you no longer go to heaven and hell means there's an acknowledgement that there's a heaven, hell, and earth. Maybe you can tell us how hell looks like, because hell, I'm fucking curious.
อาจารย์มองนะที่โลกที่ซ้ำอะเป็นยังไง
มันก็เหมือนกับที่เขาเผยแพร่กันอ่ะมันก็คล้ายๆกัน
แล้วร้อนไหมหรือว่าอะไรไหม
เอาตามจริงเลยนะมันตามจริงอาจารย์ก็ไม่อยากพูดหรอกมันเหนือโลกเกินไปแต่อันนี้ได้ถามแล้วก็เอานิดนึงก็
Okay, he can share with you a little bit because he cannot expose too much. You will be not because this is a secret.
Okay.
It's like a secret between him and the teachers.
Okay.
Yeah, we can share with you a little bit.
Okay.
แต่you อธิบายนิดหน่อยให้เขา
อาจารย์ขอย่อมาถึงเรื่องผู้คุมวิญญาณแล้วกันจะไม่ลงไปลึกขนาดนั้นต่อช่วงที่อาจารย์รักษาคนเยอะๆพออาจารย์ไปดูคนป่วยถ้าคนไหนใกล้จะตายอาจารย์จะเห็นผู้ชาย1 คนตัวสูงๆใหญ่ๆใส่ผ้าสีแดงเสื้อไม่ใส่
ยมทูต
อาจารย์เรียกว่าผู้คุมวิญญาณถ้าเวลาคนจะตายถ้าคนไหนมีบุญเขาจะไปอยู่บนหัวถ้าคนไหนมีบาปเยอะเขาจะไปอยู่ปลายเท้าปลายขาเวลาคนตายมันมองเห็นที่มันดิ้นอ่ะแต่คนนั้นเขาจะไม่พูดอะไรเขาจะยืนอย่างเดียว
Okay, this is a secret that I can share to you guys. His point of view. In his description of hell, is something exactly like what we know of, and he deals a lot in healing. Especially old people, especially people that is sick, and he can see whether this person is he almost ready to, pass away. For example, an old age man or lady, he's there to help them. He have the ability to see whether you in your life have you done a lot of merits, or you are the person that did a lot of fucked up things in your life. If the person that did a lot of bad karma, there will be a soul keeper. There are two kinds. The one that with a lot of bad karma, the soul keeper will be holding on to you on the ground. อันนี้ใส่ชุดแดง
ใส่ผ้าแดง
He'll be wearing a red cloth on his body, be on the ground, ready to bring you. For people that did a lot of good karma, a lot of merits, you'll be on top of your head. Yeah.
Ajahn, have you killed anyone?
Magic. อาจารย์เคยทำคุณไซให้คุณกินข้าวปันทุกไหมทำวิชา
แล้วก็จะมี
so your intestine will start to turn. So whenever I want your intestine to turn, I'll just twist up once. If I want you to die, I'll just twist it in another direction.
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.